Is marriage relevant in today's times? That's the topic for today's video. If you find that your marriage is facing challenges, download our marriage handbook. It's free, hopeformymarriage.com. So today I want to answer the question. This comes from Quora. Is marriage relevant in today's times? And my answer to that is yes. It is relevant in today's times, but there's a caveat to that. We live in a world today where so much of what we do is temporal, immediate, not meant for the long term. And so the idea of a long-term commitment oftentimes seems very foreign to people. Now, for me as a Christian and as a Christian counselor, obviously we teach into a lifelong marriage. We teach into the idea of creating a covenant between yourself, your spouse, and God. And in that covenant, you are agreeing, you are committing to love the other person in all circumstances for the duration of your life until death separates you. And that's what you're aiming towards. That's the foundation you're laying in the beginning of that relationship. You see, the one thing that people don't enjoy being in a society or a time and age where commitment is not prevalent, nobody wants to feel like a throwaway person. Nobody wants to feel like used goods. Nobody wants to feel like they only have value until they're no longer valuable to someone else. But in the covenant of marriage and the concept of marriage, especially the Christian concept of marriage, we don't base the value of the marriage on what we get out of it or what somebody else can do for us. What we have chosen to do in marriage is I've chosen my partner as the person that I'm going to give all of who I am to, that I'm willing to lay down my life for, that I will sacrifice for day after day after day after day. Now, a lot of people might say, well, gosh, that's hard work. Who wants to do that? But the reality is there's a security that comes with that. There's a peace that comes with that. There's a joy in knowing that in my most difficult days, this person who's been my best friend, my companion, and my lover will still be by my side. After 33 years of marriage, many things have changed in the life of myself and my wife. Physically, spiritually, in our careers, been a lot of changes. And so the person that we married 33 years ago isn't the same person that we live with today, other than we're still the same people in name and at the core of who we are. But the truth is that the day-to-day interaction of who we are is much different. And so if we were not committed for the long term, there would have been plenty of places it would have been easy to say, I'm just not getting what I want out of the relationship. I'm out of here. But because we made the covenant, we decided, no, I'm going to fall in love with you as you are today. I'm going to fall in love with you as you are tomorrow, and I'm going to do that every day until I take my last breath. So again, it's up to you to decide, is marriage worth it? I think the thing I want to challenge you in is if you're not sure, then don't take the step of getting married. Don't create that pain for yourself or someone else. But if you're ready, if you know it's time, if you know this is the person I truly want to spend the rest of my life with, it's not a financial decision. It's not a convenience decision. It's not a, hey, we can have more sex decision. It's a decision of commitment. It's a decision of covenant. This is the person that I'm going to lay down my life for, and this is the person that I want to spend the rest of my days with. Anyway, a few thoughts for you today. Hope you find that helpful, and I'll talk to you again soon.